Okay, so I wanted to do a video real quick on black metal and my I don't say first impressions. I mean, I've been aware of black metal for a long time, for 15 plus years. And it's one of those genres where I had to find specifically what I liked about it, to find the bands I would like, and then dive further into it. Because there's a lot of stuff that I really didn't like. There's a lot of stuff that I really did like, and I'm kind of wrapping around why I know more about what I like and why I'm finding some bands. And I swear it's like that has become a genre for me that I have listened to more new bands in black metal than probably any other genre at this point. I mean, I listen to all different genres, but black metal is something I didn't listen to very much until this year. Um, I'm very aware of the origins of the Scandinavian black metal, from the words of the people who started it all, like what it's coming from and everything. What's interesting to me, my personal taste aside, because I like a lot of the stuff that not everybody who is into hardcore black metal would like, because I'm really picking on production and things like that. And that's just my taste, because I'm not originally a black metal fan. I'm more of a death metal fan. And overall, I listen to all genres of music, but death metal is more my background. But I'm not going to focus on that in this video. What I wanted to focus on and discuss is something that I'm noticing new. Is it's kind of like it's inspired more stuff. So a really quick rundown of black metal, and as far as its origins, is to me from a sociological perspective. It seems like black metal at its core is a response to a very restrictive, controlling environment. It seems like Norway and those areas had a lot of really strict religion, almost like we have in the Bible Belt here in the South. And it seems like it's kind of a rebellion against expectations and control that are placed upon the youth. Therefore, they did what they did as a rebellion towards that. And that's really, even beyond the music, that's what I pick up from the core of black metal, is just kind of this rebellion against control and conformity. It's changed into so much different stuff now than far beyond that. But that I think seems to be the roots of it. And what I wanted to talk about in this is something new I'm becoming aware of, which is black metal that's springing up that's not in Scandinavia, but for the same reasons. I saw somebody post in a black metal group that I just joined, a band called Seeds of Iblis. This band is from Iraq, and it is black metal, but it is a rebellion against their religious control over there. Excuse me. But yeah, it's the same idea, and it seems to be springing up from the same thing. So I guess, I don't know if this is just, I'm pretty sure it's not an isolated band, because I think I've seen a couple now Middle Eastern black metal bands, and it's the same idea, that maybe they had a very strict, I know that they have strict religion stuff there, and this is the rebellion against it. And I have to imagine, I really want to hear from these guys. Like, I would love a response from Seeds of Iblis or any of these Middle Eastern black metal bands. You tell me where you're coming from. You tell me. I want your voice. Is this the same thing where you guys were just feeling super oppressed by the controls and the religion and just the strictness in your area, and you decided to do it for the same reason? Because judging on the musical content, it definitely seems to be that way, and that's really cool. It's like, maybe tell me, did you guys see what was going on in Norway, and this inspired you to do the same thing? This is like your version, and this is your chance and your time for doing this. I want to hear more. I want to learn more about this. And I'm wondering now, if it sprung up in Norway, and if it's now springing up in the Middle East, is it going to spring up in other areas with very strict control? Does that mean, in other areas where there is really strict religious control and strict government control, places like Singapore and China, are you going to see the same things? And what about in the future? Like, when technology has everything locked down in the next 100 years and there's like no escape and there's no privacy, are we going to have futuristic black metal that is rebellion against this kind of big brother authoritarian supercomputer environment where everyone is controlled and watched? What is coming after? It's interesting. It's awesome from not just a music fan perspective, but from a sociological perspective. It fascinates me, and I want to learn more. But I wanted to make this video in particular. I'm going to post it on my main page, but I'm going to post it on this black metal group that I'm on, because I want to hear what you guys have to say about this. What do you think? You're way more experts than I am in this. But that's it. Thanks, guys.